Well, Sam, before we get to the snow amounts here, something important I want to tell everybody. So one thing I did this morning is I replaced the wipers on my car from summer mode to winter mode so they'll be able to handle any ice and snow on a windshield tonight. Another thing is you want to make sure you got plenty of washer fluid, de-ice your washer fluid, so when you get that road spray, you can keep your windshield wiper nice and clean. Now let's get into the meteorology part here. This will be fun, right? Lake effect, snow is back. Here are some impacts that you can expect between right now and tomorrow morning. So this evening, we do have some scattered lake effect rain and snow showers on radar, which we'll show you in just a moment. You can expect mainly wet road conditions and eventually late tonight, a little bit of slushy road conditions as the temperatures at the ground level and in the air will get closer and closer to the freezing mark. And again, we'll transition over to some of that snow, I think, sticking, especially overnight. So the wet roads will be also freezing up. So there may be a layer of perhaps black ice that you may not be able to see before the snow does stick in any particular area. Be mindful of that. Once the snow does stick to the roads, it will be increasingly slippery. So you can have a coating of wet snow on top of a icy glaze from wet conditions. That's not great for driving there, even if you don't get a lot of snow. And the Monday morning commute will be slower than usual for the drive to work, the drive to school. I would advise you probably leave at least 10, maybe 15 minutes early and just drive with extra caution. Be very mindful of the cars and vehicles around you. Temperatures right now, we're mostly above freezing. 38 degrees right now at the airport in Syracuse. Same thing for Fulton. 36 above freezing in Utica, Rome, as well as Watertown. Cortland is at the freezing mark. Hamilton and Ithaca are just above at this hour. Live triple Doppler brought to you by Falso service experts here. You can see mainly dry conditions here on Doppler radar, and really this is the focus right here. The lake effect is trying to get a little more organized between Rochester, Oswego, and Baldwinsville. You can see the flare up there of the last couple of frames. And as we go deeper in the night here, it's going to be basically laying itself right on top of the heart of central New York. The how, why behind the lake effect, we got very cold air crossing all of the Great Lakes, and this is the general wind direction for us. It's going to be west-northwesterly. So futurecast models showing that organizing band you just saw on radar, trying to hold itself together while temperatures remain above the freezing mark. And then overnight, here's 12:30 in the morning, temperatures at or below freezing. Any wet conditions are freezing up. Snow conditions are sticking to the roads as well. Here's 2:30 in the morning. It's still positioned through Cayuga, Onondaga, Madison counties. And eventually tomorrow morning, it will weaken and dissipate to cloud flurries and some partial sun. All right, snowfall forecast. You can see to the north, not much. To the south, not much. Let's zoom into Cayuga County, just north of Auburn. Brutus seeing maybe anywhere of upwards of 1 to 3 inches. In the gray shadings, we're looking at a general trace to 1 inch. Across Onondaga County, Westvale, Camillus, Marcellus, 1 to as much as 3 inches. And lastly, across Madison County areas here, could see a couple inches, maybe over 3 inches in spots. The next 7 days look like this. Temperatures will be in the upper 30s tomorrow, low 40s and dry Tuesday. Maybe a little wintry mix in the middle part of the week here. Temperatures floating near 40 degrees, getting colder later in the week, but mainly dry in central New York towards the weekend. Right now on your smartphone, I've got those same snow maps. If you want to slow it down and look at them a little more carefully, they're also on our website on a web story at cnycentral.com. Sam?
All right, Josh, we appreciate your insight and the props. Nice touch.